guys, and welcome back to Project Z Garage. Today we're continuing working on the Audi Q3. We are doing the front struts. We did in the previous video, we did the rear struts, we did the rear lower control arms because those were really bad and rusted. And like always, you know, if you do one thing, you should do the other. So we're working on the front now. Let me just show you all the parts we have. Ordered these all from FCP Euro. I got the whole kit, front and rear. Not sponsored. FCP Euro, if you want to sponsor me, please reach out. But the great thing about this kit, it gives you everything you need. I did add on the front sway bar end links. These are the bearings for the top of the strut. We have the strut tower tops, the protecting covers, all the bolts and nuts you need, the bump stop, and we got the Bilstein struts, all from FCP Euro, and they're all labeled so you can see. But yep, looks good. Now we're going to start working on taking apart the struts and front suspension on the Q3. Just so you know, these side pieces have to come off, and if you want to take off this whole piece to have a little more room to work, you will have to take off the windshield wiper arms, but we're not going to do that. I think we're just going to flap them up and, you know, reach in and get them so we don't have to take that whole thing apart, because that could be a pain to put back on or to come off. They usually are hard. These side pieces are just if you look here, it's just Christmas tree in, so you just pull up on those and pull back, so you can see it's just those two things and it's just pushed in. Good time to clean out on these sides, and once you do that, we're going to pull this rubber off here. Just let that sit there, and now you should be able to look under there. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna lift this up, and you can see the 3 screws there to take off. So we're not gonna take that whole piece off. All right, guys, so let's get to it. We're gonna jack the car up. These are gonna be the last things we take off. We're gonna work on the bottom first because that's the most difficult and where all the rust and stuff could be, and corrosion. So let's get to it and get this wheel off. All right, guys, so we're taking the wheel off. Well, the wheel's already taken off. We use a 17 millimeter. Normally we have aftermarket wheels, so it may be different depending on what type of wheel you have. Let me turn the lights on. As I showed you on top, we have 3 13 millimeter screws, and we'll have to take off the brake line here. That's a 10 millimeter screw right there. Let me see if we get the light so you can see it. There's a 10 millimeter screw right there. And we're gonna take this back pinch bolt out. That is, let's see. You will need a triple square to get that off. Let me see what size. Let me see what size that is. It is really hot. All right, so that is a I don't know if you can see that. It's an M14 triple square. So you're gonna hold that on the back side, on the head of the nut, on the bolt, and on the back. I believe this is a 18 millimeter. You'll also need to take off the end links, or the top of the end link, or if you're going to replace it, you can take the top and the bottom off because it's a good time to do it. You'll have room once you remove the shock. There are 3 16 millimeter screws here on the lower ball joint. You can take those out, and you will need to take out the axle. This is a 24 millimeter. I think it's a what is this? think these are 12 spline. I forgot the what it's considered, but it's a 24 millimeter, and you have to replace this with a new one because this will need to be stretched. It's 200 Newton meters plus 180 degrees. So definitely you want new nuts for this. For the top of the strut, the 3 on the top that are I think 13 millimeter, those are 15 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. The pinch bolt is 70 Newton meters, and this I think is a plus another 90 degrees. And the end links are 65 Newton meters. Those don't need to be degreed, so no degree on that. The bottom 60 millimeters on the lower ball joints are 100 Newton meters. That's what I'm doing because that's what I found. Some places I saw 80, but I'm just gonna do 100, call it a day. They don't need to be degreed also. So 100 Newton meters on the bottom, and yep, let's start getting this taken apart. First thing we're gonna do is take this 10 millimeter off, and this way the brake lines will be loose. And then we're gonna attack this pinch bolt, and then we'll attack the end link. Alright guys, after we got the pinch bolt out, we have to put a bar in between there to split it, to allow it to slide out. We have a little jack under here, which will ease down now. Normally, we're trying, the other side we took the axle nut out. I'm just curious. I want to see how far it's going to come down before, and if we have to, I'll jack it back up, and then we'll take that out first. But I'm just wanting to see if we can save some time by doing it this way. It may not work. Alright, we might be able to get it out. Oh, but this thing's got to drop a lot.
Where is it? I mean, we could turn this out.
what I want to try to do, this is normally you shouldn't do this if you're reusing it, but we're not reusing the shock. So I think we're going to take a pipe wrench and put it on this and see if we can rotate it to loosen it up and see how much of it we can get out of this, out of the knuckle. Alright guys, we were able to pull it out. Honestly, it's better for you to take this nut out and take the axle out, because I think we ended up pulling it out of the transmission or differential, the front differential, whatever it's plugged into. So I jacked it back up so we got some pressure off it, but now it's not in good. So we're gonna have to work on that and get that back in. But here we go. It's out. Now we can start taking this apart so we can put it on the new strut over there. But it's really a pain because that triple square that fits the inside of this end link so that it doesn't turn, it rounds out because this thing is so tight. It's just not enough pressure. So I'm worried that even though we soaked it and everything else, it's still going to give us a problem. So we might need to try to cut it off here. We'll try to loosen it as much as we can and either chop the back off or chop the front off so we can put the new end link. So we have new end links. If you're going to have to reuse your end link, you're going to have to find another way. The crazy part is the new end link doesn't use this triple square connection here. It's just a regular wrench that you can slide on, and it has more width to hold, so you can apply a lot more pressure to take this off and tighten. So this is just a bad design. So just be careful and know that if that's stuck, you're going to be working on that for a while. Alright, so we have a 21 millimeter that fits on there. What's this? 7 millimeter Allen head that has to go in the middle here. Now hold that up. It's gonna use the proper thing. Sure that's on good too. And then we are gonna see what fits this. There we go, 7/8. And we need a wrench for that to hold it so it doesn't turn. I think I can just do this. You think this will work? Or am I going to damage the strut?
I don't think it went anywhere.
No? I think it went down a little bit.
So you got 15.
Right? Weird. I think that's all the way down, right? So now, what we're gonna do, 60 Newton meters.
16 or 60?
60. 60.
Yeah, I guess a big bar.
60 Newton meters.
Put it over here. Put the bar over here. In the box.
Oh. Set this to 60.
That's tired, boy.
Wait, is that right? Yes, that is right. All right. 60 Newton meters. Yay. All right, now we can release the spring. Hopefully we're in the right, just like that. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we're on the right thing. This rotates, so you can, once you don't have too much pressure on the top, you could drop it and you can move this around so you can get the screws in. Because you have like, what's that, thrust bearing under here, which allows it when you turn the steering wheel. If you're getting a lot of like squeaking noises when you turn the steering wheel, it's probably this thrust bearing that's the problem. So you definitely gotta, this is why we're replacing it, just because it's noisy. And you can see from this one, look how bad this looks. And this is supposed to, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like sandpaper. That's not good. All right, let's put this down. All right, guys, so we got the shock back in. We have it up. We just need to torque everything. We put the 10mm back on to hold the brake lines. You see the pinch bolt here. That's what did I say that was? Hold on. I mean I got my little cheat sheet there so you know what it is. So the pinch bolt here is going to be 70 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. So we're going to mark on the top of this and then we're going to turn it another 90 degrees. The end links here, as you can see, they're not fully tightened down. Got to tighten them down. These are 65 Newton meters. There is no degrees on those, so top and bottom is going to be 65. What else? The center nut here is 200 Newton meters plus 180. So we'll just mark the top, and then once the mark reaches directly to the bottom, we know that's good. So I need to replace that. I just put that back in just to hold the axle, to pull the axle back into the hub, or into the whatever, the into the front here. And really tired. Now let's start with the top. I want to torque the top bolts. I have the jack underneath. Let me set you guys up. We're going to set this to 15 Newton meters. And then we're going to do a plus 90, which is easy. So let's get this There we go. All right, that's 15 Newton meters. Newton meters, and the last one back here. 15 Newton meters. And then what we'll do is, let's get our Sharpie. We got our Sharpie, and then we're just gonna mark. You can mark it whichever way you want. I usually like to do the top here. So I'll just do a line like that, so I'm able to see it clearly. And then we'll just do there we go. So you can see that clearer. So there's my marks. And then we're just going to turn it 90 degrees. Let me just take everything off of this because we don't need to use the torque wrench. It's crazy that it's only 15 Newton meters. Very light. But that extra 90 does torque it down quite a bit. Okay, I think that's good. Yep, that's 90. Let's get the next one. It's always good to have a good ratchet. You want a decent amount of leverage. I mean, these aren't so bad. Perfect. That's done. So now we can clean up in here, wipe the stuff out. Let me do a quick wipe down. And we could kind of put everything back together here. This piece goes back here like that. Actually, before we do that, let me put this looks like I should put this on first. Make sure that's good. In there good. So let's pull this back a little bit. Perfect. Now we know we have it correct. We can work our way around. It's kind of cool. It has like a little flap here that covers your VIN number so it doesn't get messed up. Get this under here. Again, you want to make sure the holes are lined up. Make sure that gets in. And that's it. Clips in pretty good. I think we're good. You can see you have the little flap there, so you can see your. Oh. All right, guys, we've torqued that center nut down to 200 Newton meters plus 180 degrees. It was hell. It was really hard to do, but we got it done. The 3 nuts at the bottom, I probably said this like 50 times during this video. The 3 nuts on the lower control, the ball joint, on the lower ball joint is 100 Newton meters. The top 3 bolts are 15 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. The axle hub, 200 Newton meters plus 180 degrees. The pinch bolt is 70 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. The nut in the center that's holding the shock tower, the shock the shock top onto the spring is actually 60 Newton meters, and the sway bar end links are 65 Newton meters, no degrees. So guys, I'm calling it quits. We gotta clean up, see how it runs and drives. Has to get on alignment after we're done here, so that's probably gonna get done tomorrow. So like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.